Hello, and welcome back to Football Fever. This is week 8. We'll be going over week 8 scores and giving predictions for week 9 at the end of the video. Um, our first game will be the Packers at the Cardinals, Thursday Night Football. And without further ado, let's get into this. Also, I'm Ara, as always.
Yeah, great. My name is Ben.
And yeah, now let's get into it. Okay, so Packers Cardinals, Thursday Night Football. Going into this, um, Packers were pretty much bringing their practice squad and Aaron Rodgers. All of their wide receivers gone. Um, that defense, or that not that that offense was one of their vocal points. Was was pretty much completely gone. All their wide receivers, Devontae, Valdez Scantling, Alan Lazard, Randall Cobb was their only receiver. But Packers were able to win this one 24-21. Kyler, 2 interceptions, 74 yards. The Cardinals really just did not play well this game. I mean, it should have been a very easy game for them to win. And Aaron Rodgers didn't even have a very good game either. I mean, they obviously had to rely very heavily on the running game, Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. And then Aaron Jones was actually their leading receiver as Robert Tonyan got that injury. So pretty much they had Randall Cobb and that's it. But I mean, yeah, it was just the Green Bay's defense showed up, was able to get those big stops against the Cardinals, hot red hot Cardinals offense, and they were able to pull it out.
Yeah, I'm just disappointed in the way the Cardinals played, man.
You were the ones
Obviously,
that were trashing them last week.
yes, I did say they're going to lose this one, I think, but like they basically should have won this game. They were in the red zone inside like the 10, I believe. Um, and like, what was it? Conor Murray threw a fader out to AJ Green. I don't know what he was doing, man. He wasn't even looking at the ball, and the corner ended up tipping and getting an interception to end it. So, I mean, like we talked about last week, do you think the Cardinals are gonna like fall into a slump like the Steelers did last year?
No,
Let me see what their schedule is. They probably have to play like the Rams again, Seahawks, Steelers. So, man,
I don't think they're gonna.
I don't know, man. They have a pretty tough schedule, I'd say, except like the Lions and the Bears. I'd say they have a pretty tough schedule looking forward. So.
How is it? Just because they lost one game doesn't mean it's over.
That's what we said last year, bro.
No, the
Like the
Steelers
Packers are
have,
7-1.
yeah, the Packers
Like,
are a good team. They also are in a trash division. So
that is true.
He's rushing the
okay.
cooler. He's going.
Next game, Panthers at the Falcons. Uh, cover this one, Mike.
Um, Panthers come away. A pretty close one, 19-13 Panthers. Um, I mean, they really relied on the run game in this one with Chuba Hubbard, 24 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown. Sam Darnold on the ground too, 8 carries for 66 yards. Um, and yeah, he just um Panthers defense too, coming up with two picks on the day. And the Falcons without Calvin Ridley again this week, out for personal reasons.
Mental health.
They yeah they just weren't able to get it done. I mean, Cordell Patterson, I guess he had another touchdown this week, but I think that like without Calvin Ridley, the only guy they have to rely on is like Kyle Pitts. So
And call it consistent
as soon
play.
as he's good to come back, I think if they are still 3-4, it's not like they're 1 and something. So I mean, their division is pretty close with like I know they have the Saints and the Bucks in their division, so I don't know.
They're not playing that well.
Yeah, and they're pretty behind the Saints and the Bucks, so
Yeah.
definitely a possibility. But their defense just isn't very good too.
Next game, Dolphins at Bills. Dolphins are 1-7 now. Wasn't expecting to win this game. Obviously, after shutting out early.
At least they didn't get shut out.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I guess. It seemed like it was gonna be a good game when it's gonna happen. Bills offense woke up. They scored 23 points, 23 points to 8, 23 points to 8 after 3-3 going into the half. I wasn't really expecting anything from the Dolphins, but the Bills, they're looking less than satisfactory in my opinion. Especially Stephon Diggs is not having a very good season, considering considering how he played last year. I guess I don't.
I think that's just because like they have more guys now. Like Emmanuel Sanders, I feel like
He's just.
his
I feel like
addition.
he's gotten off to a slow start, and hopefully, whenever
True.
he starts playing better, the entire team will start playing better. Because while they have a solid record right now, I mean, they haven't been really. They've been kind of under the radar. Nobody's really paying attention to them.
Because they did lose in the Steelers week 1, I think.
Yeah.
So
Next,
I mean, like, no, aren't they like according to like certain like betting website, they're like the top Super Bowl contenders? That doesn't make any sense.
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But whatever. Anyways, next we have the Niners and the Bears. Going into the half, I mean, the Niners were playing that well. It didn't look very good for them. And then that second half, their offense just exploded. Deebo Samuel with 6 receptions for 171 yards. I mean, that's just crazy. Like, and the Niners, and the Niners aren't even going to make. Do you think that they're not even going to make the playoffs, are they?
They have to win a lot. They're not gonna win the division, but they can
They're
still
not going to win the
they can
division.
go on a wild card if they will get enough wins. Like it's definitely possible.
It's not impossible because
Yeah. They're a good team, man. Like I know the
they're
Seahawks beat
also
them.
one of the
Seahawks
best
did beat them.
in the NFL. I mean, we got the Cardinals 7-1. You got the Rams who are also 7-1. You got and then you got the Seahawks are playing well. And then you've got the Niners. I mean, I guess the Seahawks are the worst in that division right now.
I guess.
I mean, like being like 3 teams in one division making the playoffs is very unlikely.
Isn't that what happened last year?
For which division?
Oh no, the NFC West almost all 3, but the Cardinals missed out. Right?
Yeah, because it's so hard for all 3 to make it to the playoffs because they all play each other twice. They would literally have to win like almost all of their other games besides the NFC West one. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
And that's just not not feasible really. It's like very hard to happen. And I don't think the Niners are gonna make the playoffs. The Seahawks aren't making the playoffs, that's for sure. Unless Russ comes back and can carry them to a straight wins, no losses whenever he comes back. Because right now their team does not look very good. Anyway, next you got the Steelers at the Browns. Oh, this was very painful. Very, very painful. I mean, early in the game, why would you go for a fake kick? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Like, and then you don't have a backup kicker. like you're gonna what's it called? You're gonna have those types of plays, and you're not gonna have a backup kicker. That makes no sense. Because they had their punter. They were talking about their punter kicked it off, and it was a terrible kickoff. And they're talking about how that punter never gets any reps at kicker position. And then the rest of the game, they couldn't hit any field goals because they didn't have a kicker. They didn't hit a single extra point. They didn't even attempt an extra point, did they?
I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't attempt a single extra point.
Did Chase McLaughlin get hurt or something?
No. Chris
He
Boswell.
made an extra point.
No, they didn't attempt an extra point. They just went for two every single time. Chris Boswell hit that field goal in the second, and then he got injured on whatever trick play. I forget what quarter that was. But after that, they did not go for a single extra point or field goal. They went for it every single time. And I mean, they got lucky. Browns on the other side of the ball, like, how are you not going to win the game after that? Baker, what is wrong with you? I really don't.
Is this a game where like this video of just OBJ being wide open
Yeah,
and like he just doesn't throw it? And now he's like being shunned or something because he just like gets excused from practice.
yeah. They were saying stuff like he's not going to be.
Yeah.
He's not going to be on the team. Or they said something like he's not a part of the team or something. I don't know. I don't know why you're keeping him off the team. That's kind of dumb. I mean, I agree he's not.
Just because of the controversy, they didn't want that.
I mean, it's kind of washed.
You know, like he wants like more volume, but he probably shouldn't go on. His dad probably shouldn't go on social media talking bad about his quarterback.
I don't know. Unfortunate for him and the Browns, who seemed like they would go on a run this year. I mean, it's kind of looking grim for them.
No, they have as many wins as the Steelers, so
No, they're 4-4, which is like
worse. Because the
it's
Steelers
not
had a bye. Had a bye.
the last couple of games they were like 4-2, or I don't know their score. What was their record?
They were probably last week was when Case Keenum started against the Broncos.
Yeah,
and,
they lost week 1 barely, and then they beat the Texans, beat the Bears, beat the Vikings. They're 3-1, lost to the Chargers, lost to the Cardinals, and then barely beat the Broncos, and then just lost to the Steelers. I
I
mean,
think just because Kareem Hunt, maybe Kareem Hunt, and the fact that
I don't know.
because
Yeah, I guess, but like, yeah, just unfortunate for the OBJ situation. I don't know. Anyways, next Eagles at the Lions. Let's just skip this. Okay. Next game.
how do you get blown out by like a losing
Nope.
team?
Next game.
How do you lose
Next
this
game.
much?
Next game.
Okay.
At the Colts. Unfortunate for Derrick Henry fans everywhere. Or fancy him as Derrick Henry.
Yeah, foot injury, broken foot.
And he was like playing on the injury.
He had like 900 rushing yards so far.
But this is what happens when you give a guy like 200 plus rushing attempts, and you're not even halfway through the season yet. We're in week 8, and he already has over 200 rushing attempts. And then like it's a miracle that he didn't get injured. Like it's a miracle that he didn't get injured like earlier than he actually did. It really is. Like you can't rely on Derrick Henry. I know he's good, but this isn't Madden. He's gonna get injured. He is like a beast, but he still gets wear and tear. You can't overuse him. And I don't understand why they're overusing him because it's not like he's the only facet of their offense. They literally have AJ Brown and Julio Jones. Julio and AJ Brown are 2 elite wide receivers in the league, top 15 in my opinion. But you have 2 top 15 or wide receivers on. And I mean, like you signed Julio to have more weapons on offense. You had Derrick Henry, AJ Brown, and Julio. You don't have to only rely on Derrick Henry. Tannehill's not a half bad quarterback. He's not Jared Goff who's gonna miss if it's over 10 yards. I mean, if you had Jared Goff, I would understand that you only use Derrick Henry, but Tannehill's not even a bad QB. Use him. And like because Mike Vrabel decided to use so many running plays, I know you should feed the hot hand, but there's an extent to which you should do it. And they paid the price because now Derrick Henry is probably going to be out for the rest of the season almost. I mean, he left them with a good 6-2 record, but I don't know how well they're going to be doing without him.
And the thing is, like,
Offense, their offense.
yeah, Tannehill not he didn't even play bad in this game. Yes, he did have 2 interceptions. But he had 3 touchdowns with 265 yards, so that's good. And like, I think they really should just limit him to Derrick Henry to like maybe 20 carries a game.
It
Because
was
if you
just getting
at a certain
insane
point, like he's not even playing good because he only had like 2.4 yards per carry in this.
because he was injured. Are you serious?
Okay, but yeah,
Okay,
but
but
why
he
keep
got
giving him
injured
the
in
ball
like
if
the
he's
first
injured?
quarter. What are you expecting? He got injured in the first quarter. I mean, what do you want
You
him to
should
do?
have told someone. I don't know.
He did, and they still kept playing him. Did you not? Did you not?
No, because dude, the TV, my work doesn't work or something.
Okay. But like he got injured, they took him out for a couple of plays. They did a zoom in on him, and he was like hobbling around on his foot, and they were thinking he was going to come out of the game, and then he just went back in. And like for the rest of the game, you could like tell he was like favoring it.
Maybe they just put him on load management week or something. Because I mean, that is their entire game plan. I don't know what they would do. Maybe you just sign a second back to like, because they don't use their other backs at all.
They should.
Yeah, they like now they have Adrian Peterson. But, like he's like out of his prime, man. You can't rely on that. So it's like trade for. I know the Colts are in the same division. Like trade for Marlon Mack or something. Because Marlon Mack has just been sitting on the bench the entire year, not doing anything.
Yeah. Anyways, next Bengals and the Jets. Wow, that dude is first NFL start. 37 for 45, 405 yards, 3 touchdowns. Oh my god. How, bro? Like, wow. How are you gonna have a better like he outperformed Zach Wilson, a top draft pick this year, and he was I think he was like undrafted free agent. I think he was. I'm pretty sure he was undrafted free agent. Let me look it up. CMU, bro. Went to Central. I was born in Michigan. Huh. Lions fan. What do you have to say?
I mean, this Bengals defense are supposed to be good. I'm not like they have the talent to be like one of the best teams in the league right now. And like they drop games like this, like they come off of a great win against the Ravens and like close losses to the Packers. There's no reason to be losing to the New York Jets. And like Joe Burrow, he had a great game too. It's just that their defense couldn't stop Michael Carter and Mike White.
Michael Carter is having a good season.
And rookie.
I picked him up. He's like a big asset of their passing game, not just running.
I mean, Does Mike White, does he take Zach Wilson's spot?
No, Mike White.
Yeah.
Well, he's starting next week too, so I'll see how he does. If he does well with it, then I would say seriously consider him. But if he doesn't, then yes, definitely put Zach Wilson. He spent,
Mm.
even if he does do good again, I mean, like, I don't know. Because Zach Wilson could end up being good. But as of right now, he's not very good. But in the future, he could. This game, maybe Mike White just played good, had a good game. But if he plays terrible next game, then take it out. That's just my opinion. Anyways, next game we got the Rams. You want to go on this one?
Yeah, so the Rams, they put up 38 and 3/4, shutting the Texans out. And in the fourth quarter, the Texans suddenly bursted and scored. Bursted onto the field and scored 22 unanswered. So, yes, the Rams, they didn't come away with this in the end due to the play of Matt Stafford, 305 yards, 3 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp obviously having such a good game again. 7 catches, 115 yards, a touchdown. Darrell Henderson too, 90 yards on the ground for a touchdown. So, I mean, this was to be expected. The Rams tied with the Cardinals now. They are behind because they lost to them. But I don't know. It's the Texans, man. Deshaun Watson. I don't know what's happening with him. They just lost Mark Ingram. So, I mean, Brandon Cooks had a good game. 6 catches, 83 yard touchdown. They're 1-7. It's hard to believe that the Dolphins are tied with this team.
The Texans, I mean, they're playing better than I expected, to be honest. I mean, Deshaun Watson, that's unfortunate. Sucks to suck. You think he's gonna come back
Maybe next year.
next year? I don't know. I think that
Cause like, is he still on all the
he's-
legal trouble and all that? Has that
yeah,
not been
I
like?
think
Is there any status updates or
I
anything?
think the Texans release him. So that's my prediction.
Hmm.
Anyways, next we got the Patriots at the Chargers. Okay. I mean, what is happening? I really do not understand. Like, the Chargers went off to a hot start. Well, I guess the Chiefs, big turnover. The Chiefs isn't looking too good right now, but they were playing well, and now they're losing. I mean, Justin Herbert needs to play better. That pick six at the end, that was, oh, that sucked. Did you watch the game?
I was not able to.
So he had a guy along with him, and he seriously missed the guy, and it went right into the hands of the defender for a pick six. And they were up at the time, so he like essentially sold the game.
I'm pulling it up right now. But wow, I wait for that. Oh, it's like the AJ Green kind of thing. Jared Cook just he threw it like away from him. I guess. Was he expecting him to go out or something? I don't know.
No, he just missed them.
He just
Yeah, he literally just missed them.
Okay, there has to have been like miscommunication there, because like, there's no way
No, he dead
he's
ass
like,
just
he like runs a stick and then he goes to his right or something.
no, he literally missed him, man. Look at the
Yeah,
route.
that is like 5 yards. That is 5 yard
And he
throw.
missed him. It was literally just a hit route. and he missed
No
him.
way.
It was.
Man, I'm just surprised at like how well the Patriots are playing without like much talent too. I guess also disappointment for the Chargers. They are still 4-3. They still have to catch up to the Raiders. Yeah, they really should have won this one.
I mean, okay. Patriots, I'm very pleasantly surprised with how Mac Jones has been playing so far. What do you think about him?
Compared to like, let me see, all the other rookies we have,
Zach Wilson, Trey
yeah,
Lance,
Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance. I mean,
Trevor Lawrence.
he's not playing like
The two quarterbacks that were picked the lowest are the ones that are doing the best this season. Trevor Lawrence
oh, Mac,
is doing pretty
Mac
bad.
Jones and who else? Justin Fields.
Huh?
Who is it? Like
Both.
Mac Jones and Justin Fields.
Yeah, Mac Jones and Justin Fields are the quarterbacks picked the lowest in the first round. And
I
they're the
mean,
ones list.
they're not playing like superstar like rookie of the year kind of play, but like they're holding their own.
Well, not rookie of the year. Rookie of the year is going to Jamar Chase. If it goes to anything besides Jamar Chase, then that is nothing. Unless Jamar Chase, unless one of the QBs.
Najee, bro, Najee.
No, Najee, no. Okay,
Najee got rookie of the month, bro.
Jamar Chase is playing better.
I don't know how Jamar Chase doesn't get rookie of the month.
Najee is playing good, but Jamar is playing better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Just because of just his narrative, man. He's been
All I'm gonna say
touted.
is still better. And he got robbed of rookie of the month. Anyways, next we got the Giants and the Seahawks. You guys didn't win this game, and you officially suck. I mean,
I did talk about how there was a potential to lose, but
you guys
go
snapped.
ahead.
That's good, right? Right?
What's good?
You guys snapped your losing streak.
Yes, we did.
That's good.
It was
That's
a tough loss to the Saints. That's good. So,
not tough. You guys got destroyed.
we didn't know.
Anyway, Broncos at.
Hey, let me.
Huh?
I'm very glad DK caught a touchdown in front of
Touchdown.
our former player, Shaquille Griffin. It was very, very cool picture to see that.
You got that, man.
I mean, Chino, man, playing pretty well. And Tyler Lockett, 12 for 142. Oh my gosh.
Did you even watch the Seahawks game?
I did not, but like,
Oh my god, fake fan.
bro, I've been stuck at work and the TV isn't on.
Fake fan.
I can't watch the game if the TV isn't on, bro.
Then turn it on.
I can find a remote for like 4 hours.
Fake fan. Fake fan.
I mean, James Robinson, we don't know if he's gonna come back, so I don't know, man. Jaguars, they did beat the Dolphins, but that's the Dolphins, so pretty disappointing. I'd say Trevor Lawrence is right now. Is the number one overall pick, so he should be playing better than his counterparts been drafting like way after him. So
Fake fan, bro.
I'm my big fan, bro. You don't want to talk about Jared Goff and the Lions.
Yeah, no, I actually think about the Broncos. Chris Blewett, third block kick in 2 games. True block field goals today. Do you think it's something with him, or do you think he's just getting unlucky?
I'm sorry, you did cut out. I could not hear you.
Chris Blewett,
Chris Blewett? Who is that?
kicker,
Receiver?
kicker.
Kicker. Chris Blewett, 1 for 3. Did make a 52-yard field goal, man. Like, what can you say, bro?
He got blocked.
He got blocked twice.
Got blocked twice. Did you not watch this game?
No, I did not watch this game, bro.
How are you going to be on the football podcast and not watch it?
Okay, I don't have that time, man. I don't have that time, bro.
You can't watch highlights or something?
And not like, okay, I probably should like while I'm like, I don't know, doing homework or something. But
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
Washington football team, man, like, they're like worse than the Eagles, man. Like how, man? They were the division
That's
leaders
what-
last year.
I mean, they're not playing. They're not a good team. I don't.
Like,
They're very.
they have all
Antonio
that-
Gibson was their main focal point of their offense last year, and he's playing very bad this year.
Yes, he's playing. Who's Jarrett Patterson? How are you getting more carries than Antonio Gibson?
Because Antonio Gibson is not playing. I'm telling you.
And they've Terry. He did have 7 targets, only
McKissick
23 yards.
J.D. McKissick is outperforming Antonio Gibson this year. And the scary Terry to Taylor Heineke connection is not that good. Just
Yeah,
over-
Logan Thomas.
Yeah,
No,
that-
Logan Thomas was getting either.
I mean, they had a lot of promise after last year, but I mean, going into this year, it's not looking too good. Anyways, next we got the Bucks at Saints. Brady sold this game. Well, that's all I'm gonna say. Brady very much sold this
He
game.
did, man. I saw him on the bench. I did actually get to see this game. He was doing that like that signature Brady, like he like he's fighting demons in his head, like just hanging his
Yeah.
head.
He missed a wide open Mike Evans in the end zone. You see that? I saw that. I couldn't believe he did that. Literally wide open, beat his man, and he missed him. I mean, like,
And that pick six.
something that never happens, and it did happen. And I mean, even after James Winston, I don't know who their backup was. Who was their backup?
Trevor Simeon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Trevor.
I haven't heard him since like 2016.
Didn't he get a concussion?
Who? Simeon or Winston?
Simeon.
I don't think so. I think he's playing the next week or this week.
Yeah. He's unfortunate. He's the third string quarterback.
Taysom Hill. Yeah, how is Taysom Hill like?
No,
Where's Taysom
Hill's
Hill?
the one on concussion.
Oh, wait, he got it. Wait, Taysom Hill got a concussion.
That was a while ago. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean, hopefully Alvin Kamara can carry their offense.
I am
Nice.
impressed with the Saints, bro. Like no Drew Brees. Yes, Jameis Winston is probably out for the season, but
I'm gonna throw some tough love on it. Drew Brees did not make that team. He's a good quarterback. He did not make that team.
they
are
they
good.
should have gone to Super Bowl against the. They should have won the game against the Rams. Like that, literally. I don't know how they lost that.
No, like the Saints are a good team without Drew Brees. Drew Brees is a
They've
good
just been
quarterback.
so unlucky.
Their
with him.
defense is good and their offense is good. Besides their quarterback position, if you put at any top 10 quarterback, and this is a Super Bowl team in my
Like the year Michael Thomas went off. How do you
Michael
lose to the Vikings?
like
You
Michael
lose to the Vikings in the wild card.
Thomas is in the season.
I feel like if Michael Thomas wasn't injured or no,
Is he that good of a receiver though? He hasn't played.
like he hasn't played in like the 2020.
Yeah, he didn't play 2020, did he?
I thought that was or 2019. Sorry, the year
He
the
didn't play
Chiefs won.
2019, and then he didn't play 20, or he played like barely in 2020. Because he was injured the first half, and then he came back. And he didn't.
He wasn't much of a. He didn't make much of an impact.
and now he's out for the rest of the season. And it was next week, the Cowboys at the Vikings. You want to take over this one?
I guess the Cowboys are the boys without Dak Prescott. Man. Cooper Rush, first start ever in his career with Dak. He was not feeling it. I think what was it, injury? I don't know what injury it was, but out for this one before the game. I don't think. Was that like in the? Was that like in the news? Like I wasn't expecting him to be out for this one.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush, man, he took. What's the modismo, bro? He stole the spotlight. I don't know. 325 yards, 2 touchdowns. Amari Cooper, 8 catches, 122 yards. CD Lamb, 6 catches, 112 yards. So, I mean, I'm just disappointed in the Vikings defense. Like, I know those receivers are good, but you gotta do something to, like, pressure Cooper Rush on. I don't know. And I don't think Kirk Cousins played it well in this one either.
Cowboys Super Bowl caliber, you think, or playoff caliber?
What'd you say?
You think Cowboys are Super Bowl or playoff caliber?
They are top playoff caliber, though.
They
I don't
are.
know about Super Bowl because the NFC is very stacked right now.
You
I
said
mean,
they're
they
not
do have.
playoff
I say they're like top contenders because they've only lost to the Buccaneers, and week 1 that was pretty close. I think.
Yeah, well,
Like
they barely lost.
there's like they've pretty much hasn't been. I don't think, and it has been like close calls, but they've played very well in every single game. So. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I don't know how Mike McCarthy is pulling this one out. But
Anyways, next we got the Giants. Giants and Chiefs. Okay, so this was very, very, very not very satisfying. I mean, if I'm the Chiefs, yes, you snapped your losing streak. You got back to 500. But if I'm the Chiefs, I am not very happy. I would count this as a loss. You lost to the Giants, who is they're missing most of their offensive weapons. Saquon Barkley, their main offensive weapon, was injured and not a factor. You barely beat the Giants. The 2 and 6 Giants, you beat them by 3 points in crunch time. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, dude, like.
I don't think you can say you can't say he fell off, bro. He's like
I'm not saying he fell off. I'm just saying
you just think he's like average now. He's not like
no, he's
Gunsling
not even
Steve.
average. He's just like, because he is like he's not average. He's 3rd in throwing yards. He's 4th in touchdowns. The only bad part is his interceptions right now. He's throwing 10 interceptions. But I mean, he's been doing that because that's what he had to do to help them win. Because what's it called? Because their defense is terrible. Today it was their offense, but the past couple of weeks has been their defense. This week their offense did not show. Patrick Mahomes, this week it was on Patrick Mahomes because he made too many mistakes. That, like, for example, at the goal line, he was at the goal line and he did some jump throw thing at the goal line and he missed his wide receiver. Wide open wide receiver completely missed him and hit the dude behind him in the face mask, bobbled in the air for an interception. Like, I get you want to make a play happen, you want to make a highlight play, you want to be able to get the touchdown, but you got to know when not to force the ball. I mean, like in that situation, don't do a jump throw. just literally don't try to force it. Because if you force it, I agree, it was unfortunate that it bounced up and it was intercepted, but you cannot do that. And if you're gonna throw it, don't throw it so hard. And if you're gonna throw it hard, make sure you're accurate. He's trying to do too much. That's just my opinion. He's trying to do too much, and that caused 2 turnovers today.
I mean, I think he had to do that because like he pumped
No, he
fake
didn't.
the defender.
He didn't
Defender
have
like
to.
jumped or something.
He
Defender
didn't have
jumped to
to.
get.
He didn't. No, he did not have to do that.
Oh yeah, you're right. He like bullet passed.
He bullet passed it when he's that close. He jumped bullet passed.
It
So
just
obviously it's not going to
hung
be.
in the
I
air.
don't know how. I don't care how good you are. It's like nearly impossible to throw it that hard and that accurate when you're in the air, midair, jumping. And
Okay, Mike, it's all you now. The Diaz going up his path. Where's Mike?
like, I mean,
He's getting a haircut.
you just can't do that. Patrick Mahomes needs to learn when to. Patrick Mahomes needs to learn when to make the right decisions and not force things.
Mm, I would just say it's a defense, man.
Okay, let's start with the scores for next week.
Sure. The game going on like pretty soon, like 10 minutes from now.
First game, we
Jets,
got
Colts.
Jets at the Colts. Who you taking?
I mean, Jets coming off a win against the Bengals. That is true. Colts coming off a loss to the post loss of the Titans, but I'm gonna take the Colts, man. I don't think Mike White is gonna replicate his performance from last week. I just don't think it's plausible.
I'm going to disagree. I'm going to take the Jets in this one. I think Mike White is going to have another great game, and the Jets are going to win this one, and he's going to become the starter over Zach Wilson.
Wait, what do you
And they're going to trade Zach Wilson.
That is the
Lions.
most like
And they're going to trade Zach Wilson to the Lions in exchange for Jared Goff and maybe a second-round draft pick, and then that's that.
alright.
Okay. Next, we got the Browns and Bengals. I think the Bengals in this one. I think they're better team.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna take the Bengals. They're gonna have to bounce back over the Jets loss. Browns, whole OBJ's thing. I just don't think they can win right now.
Okay, next we got the Broncos and Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys in this one. Obviously, just came out a big win.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Cowboys as well, just because Broncos, they've been kind of on a losing streak, I
Yeah.
guess.
Next, Texans at the Dolphins. The Tank Bowl. I'm gonna say the Dolphins. I mean, they haven't been doing well actually, so I think they're a better team than the Dolphins. Or not than the. I think they're a better team than the Texans.
I'm gonna go with the underdog, man. The Texans, they deserve to win,
Deserve
and they deserve it. They've been playing Davis Mills, man. He's been struggling through it, but I think Brandon Cooks, he goes off in this one.
I'm gonna take the Falcons. I think without a proper QB, their offense is gonna struggle, and that's ultimately gonna be Brooklyn.
I'm gonna go with the Saints. Did you say the Saints? Or was it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Listen,
I'm gonna go with Saints too. Calvin Ridley, I think. For the Falcons, and they just didn't play well last week against the Panthers. Was it? Yeah. Saints, Camaro, W.
Who's that? I'm gonna say, let's see. Let's say, okay, I'm gonna take Raiders. They left. It's third time. I mean, what else? Nelson.
Wait, what?
Who's their? Wait, no.
Who's there? What?
Who's their wide receiver?
Who? The Raiders?
Yeah.
They have like Renfro. Um,
Oh yeah.
what is it? They have this one other guy, like Brian Johnson or something.
Right, what? Right. Who? Who?
I can't find him. He think he caught like a game winner.
I don't know. All I know
Brian
is
Edwards. Brian Edwards.
uh,
My bad.
I don't know. I just gonna be tough for the Raiders going forward. I mean, I was and I was dumb because he was dumbass. What an idiot! How did he do that? Drinking and driving.
Mm. I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
Yeah.
Is this the Giants?
And it was next. I'm gonna see the Patriots one. They've been playing well as of late. Um, the Panthers have been playing. Were playing good, and then Sam Darnold came back to reality. That's when hitting at them. So I'm gonna take the Patriots in this one.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers, man. Oh, Sam Darnold and DJ Moore haven't been playing well. Haven't been playing well. I know I say every week that DJ Moore is gonna go off again, but I think this is the game, man. It's the Patriots defense are not like that good, I would say. So Panthers on top.
Get this is a no-brainer. Jaguars, Texans, Bills, and
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bills as well, man. Hopefully Stephon Diggs he gets another touchdown. Don't want to be falling behind his brother again.
I'm gonna take. It's tough.
Why are there fireworks outside my house, man?
The what?
There's fireworks.
I don't know. Oh, the volley. The volley.
Uh-uh.
Are you making fun of my culture?
What?
Making fun of my culture? Cancel.
Oh, I just asked why they were firing.
Cancel. Making fun of my culture. Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna take the Vikings. I like the Vikings in this one, bro. Ravens off their bye week, yes, but they did lose to the Bengals. I like the Vikings to bounce back.
Next. Oh,
Hello? Sorry, you're cutting out. Um, I'm gonna take the Chargers, man. I know the Eagles come off a big win. Pretty big win, you know. Chargers, they gotta pick it up if they want to catch up to the Raiders. So I think they win this one.
I'm gonna take the Eagles in this one. I mean, Cardinals not been doing it well. And the Eagles win offensive explosion. I'm gonna take the Eagles in this one. Let's look at the Packers and the Chiefs. Next, we have the Cardinals at the Niners. I'm gonna take the Cardinals. No explanation. Titans at the Rams. I'm taking the Rams. What about you?
Hey, I'm taking the Packers. I'm gonna take the Cardinals. And I'm gonna take the Rams.
Taking the Rams?
Hmm.
Yeah, they're very kind of bad offense against a very good secondary. Von Miller's showing up, so that's gonna be interesting. Anyways, next we have the Bears. As a Seahawks fan, how do you feel about that Von Miller thing?
What?
How do you feel about the Von Miller thing?
Oh man, like he's out of his prime, bro. I don't care.
You okay?
No, he hasn't been making that much of an impact, bro. On the Broncos, he was not
Yeah.
making an impact. I mean, like that's the Rams have a bunch of talent now. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Ron. I mean, who else on that team do you know besides those guys? Exactly. Like, I don't know.
Bears.
Wait, what?
Bears and Steelers.
I'm gonna go with the Bears. Actually, it's kind of probably the dumbest pick I'll make, but just because he's playing so well. But Justin Fields, man, I think he's got to get a statement win in this rookie year.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking the Steelers. Actually, yeah, I will take the Bears. I like
You're taking the Bears? Wait, what?
He's playing really well against the Niners. Made and I think against I don't know, but
Wait, what?
I think they're more lenient. They got outscored last time against the very good defense. And I think he has a like more lenient. So he
I
doesn't.
cannot hear you. I cannot hear you.
Anyways, anything else to say?
Seahawks Lions game, I think is coming soon.
And Lions are gonna get their first one after that.
Definitely done.
But
I
anyway,
also like to say that the Ripper is bad at Clash Royale.
I'd like to say that TTV Nacho Boy is lazy and never wants to do anything but take naps. Anyways, until next time, this has been Football Fever. This has been Arav.
And Ben.
Next week we'll bring you week 9. We'll go over the scores that we predicted this week, as well as the predictions for the next week. Until then, stay tuned. What's a catchphrase?
Adios.
That's not a catchphrase.
My catchphrase is butterfly.
Water bad.
Butterfly.
Okay, until next time, butterfly. Is that how you want to end it?
No.
Oh, think of a good catchphrase.
What was your catchphrase?
I don't have a catchphrase.
And why should I have one?
Until then.
Yeah.
Yeah.